Welcome, my beautiful Virgo. Take a slow, grounding breath as you enter this space, because the moment your eyes landed here, something inside you responded. A quiet pull, a subtle recognition. You did not arrive by chance. There is a reason this message reached you now, and not earlier, not later. I am grateful for your presence, for your openness, and for allowing me to walk beside you as a gentle guide in this moment of awakening. You have felt it, haven't you? That strange mix of intuition and restlessness, like a whisper tugging at the edges of your awareness. A shift approaching, a sign trying to find its way through the noise of everyday life. And here you are, standing in front of the very message your spirit has been calling in. When spirit moves urgently, but lovingly, it brings you directly to the clarity you've been asking for. There is something important you need to understand before the path ahead unfolds further. You were not guided here randomly. Virgo's energy is precise, sensitive, and deeply attuned to timing. When something reaches you at the exact second your intuition is open, it becomes more than a message. It becomes a turning point. And this moment carries that vibration. The universe has been rearranging small details around you, nudging you, aligning you, preparing you. This message is the doorway through which your clarity will begin to take its full form. You may not yet see what is shifting, but your spirit does. It has been sensing the change long before your mind could articulate it. Allow yourself to feel the truth humming beneath your ribs. Something is trying to reach you before it's too late. Not in a fearful way, but in a way that protects you, redirects you, and lifts you toward what you're meant to experience next. There is a gentle urgency in the air, a call to pay attention to the signs you may have been brushing aside. And as this energy gathers around you, your heart begins to prepare for what must come next. Because the reason this message appears now is far more meaningful than you realize. You are here in this exact moment, Virgo, because something in your energy has aligned so precisely that this message could finally reach you. Spirit brings guidance when the heart is open enough to absorb it. And recently, you have been sensing an unfamiliar tension, a soft warning, a quiet nudge, a feeling that something requires your attention before it slips out of reach. This message is not random. It is a response. Every sign, every coincidence, every repeated thought you've had over the past few days has been part of a larger spiritual pattern forming around you. Even if you dismissed them, your guides did not. They have been watching closely, sending subtle vibrations into your awareness, hoping you would pause long enough to notice. And now that you are here, the timing reveals itself with perfect clarity. This message had to arrive now, not tomorrow, not next week. Now. There is an energetic alignment unfolding that affects you more deeply than most, because Virgo feels shifts before others do. Your intuition tightens. Your mind becomes sharper. Your sensitivity heightens. These changes are not distractions. They are spiritual signals. Your guides are urgently trying to pull your attention towards something important. Something that may influence the way the coming weeks unfold if you recognize it in time. Nothing in your path recently has been accidental. The emotional waves, the sudden thoughts that seemed out of place, the dreams that felt too vivid, the unexpected pauses in your routine. All of these were invitations, subtle but deliberate, urging you to look closer at your inner world. Spirit knew that once your awareness opened, the next part of the message could finally come through. And now, as you stand within this energetic window, the universe needs you fully present. A portal of clarity has opened around you, and it carries information specifically meant for your next steps. What you do with this awareness will shape the path ahead in ways you cannot yet see. So breathe, soften your shoulders, and allow your intuition to rise. The message that follows will reveal not only why you were called here, but the gifts within you that have been waking quietly, preparing you for what comes next. Virgo, as this message settles deeper into your awareness, something within you begins to stir, an inner recognition you can feel but cannot fully name. This is because your natural gifts, the ones you often overlook or underestimate, have been quietly awakening beneath the surface. And now, Spirit needs you to understand them clearly, because these gifts are the very tools that will guide you through what is approaching. Your first gift is instinctive clarity. Even when you doubt yourself, you feel the truth before you see it. You sense shifts in people, in situations, and in energy long before anything is spoken aloud. This is not anxiety. This is intuition. And lately, it has been speaking louder, asking you to trust it more boldly than you have before. Your second gift is deep discernment. Virgo has the rare ability to read between the lines, to catch subtle details that others overlook, to sense misalignment the moment it enters a room. This gift has sharpened recently, which is why certain interactions feel different, certain choices feel heavier, and certain paths feel as though they're calling to you. Discernment is your compass right now. Your third gift is energetic sensitivity, a soft but powerful antenna that picks up emotional currents with surprising accuracy. You can sense when someone's words and intentions do not match. You can feel when something in your environment shifts. And although this sensitivity can sometimes feel overwhelming, it is actually one of your strongest protections, and one of the main reasons you were guided to this message before it was too late to notice what matters. And finally, your fourth gift, the healer's perception. You bring calm where there is chaos. You bring reason where there is confusion. People gravitate toward you because they feel safe in your presence, even when you yourself are uncertain. This is a gift you were born with, and it is becoming more active now because the world around you is preparing to respond to it. All of these rising abilities are converging for a reason. Spirit would not heighten your senses without purpose. Something on your path requires your awareness, your insight, your intuition. These gifts are turning on because you are about to approach a doorway that must be seen clearly. As your gifts awaken and sharpen, Virgo, something begins to take shape just ahead of you, a quiet threshold forming in the unseen, illuminated only by your rising awareness. You may not recognize it fully yet, but you can feel it, the sense that you are standing before a moment that requires presence, clarity, and courage. This is the first true revelation of your journey, the opening of a symbolic doorway that your spirit has been preparing you to notice. This doorway does not appear dramatically. It reveals itself softly through subtle internal shifts, a thought you cannot ignore, a feeling that returns without explanation, a pull towards something you haven't yet understood. It may come in the form of a choice, a change, or a realization asking to be acknowledged before time sweeps it past you. Whatever shape it takes, it carries the unmistakable energy of significance. Spirit wants you to understand something essential. You are not being pushed. You are being guided. This doorway is not here to pressure you. It is here to align you. But alignment requires awareness. And this is why the message carries urgency. If you move past this doorway unconsciously, you may miss an opportunity that has been forming around you for weeks, possibly even months. As you approach this energetic threshold, the universe asks you to slow down. Virgo's power does not come from rushing. It comes from precision, clarity, and grounded reflection. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions must move in harmony now. When these three align, your path becomes unmistakably clear. When they scatter, the doorway becomes harder to see. A symbol accompanies this moment, the ladybug. Soft, small, yet profoundly meaningful. When a ladybug appears, physically, in an image, in a word, or even in a dream, it serves as a gentle confirmation that this doorway is blessed and protected. It is a sign of divine timing, of quiet luck, of opportunities arriving in delicate but powerful ways. This threshold marks the beginning of a shift you cannot ignore. Something in your life is ready to evolve. And this doorway is your invitation to step into a new timeline with awareness and intention. And as you draw closer, the energy around you intensifies, preparing you for the activation that comes next, an activation that will not wait forever. As you stand before this quiet but powerful doorway, Virgo, the energy around you begins to shift in a way that is impossible to ignore. It is subtle at first, a flutter in the chest, a moment of heightened awareness, a sudden wave of intuition that feels stronger than usual. But soon, the shift becomes unmistakable. You are experiencing an activation, one that has been building beneath the surface and is now rising to meet you with urgency and purpose. This activation is not random. It arrives precisely when your spirit is ready to hold more light, more clarity, more truth. You may notice your emotions moving in waves, your dreams becoming vivid, your senses sharpening in unusual ways. You might find yourself remembering things differently, perceiving people more clearly, or feeling the need to withdraw from noise you once tolerated. These are all signs that your inner frequency is expanding. Spirit is urging you to pay attention now, because this activation is time-sensitive, not in a fearful sense, but in the way a sunrise is. It will happen with or without acknowledgement, but witnessing it changes everything. Your awareness is what transforms this shift from a passing moment into a defining one. Something you have been overlooking, postponing, or minimizing is beginning to surface, and your rising energy is what makes it visible. This internal elevation may also bring temporary discomfort, moments of doubt, emotional release, or a sudden desire to change something in your life. These sensations are not warnings, they are clearings. Your spirit is making space for a new truth to enter, one that cannot coexist with outdated fears or attachments. The heaviness lifting is part of the process. You are being guided toward a new layer of your path, one that requires your full presence. Spirit needs you awake, aware, and willing to listen. The message arriving through this activation is important, and if ignored, the opportunity it carries may pass unnoticed. That is why this moment matters. That is why the urgency surrounds you. Because this activation is not the final message, it is the preparation. It is the rising tide before the revelation. And as your energy continues to shift, Spirit begins to place symbols in front of you with increasing clarity, signs you must not overlook as the next part of your journey unfolds. As your activation deepens, Virgo, the universe begins arranging symbols along your path with greater precision, as if Spirit is gently raising the volume of its messages so you cannot mistake them. These signs do not appear randomly. They arrive with intentional timing, woven into moments when your awareness is open enough to receive them. And now, Spirit needs you to notice these symbols before the moment to act passes you by. 3 distinct signs begin to surface around you, each carrying a different message meant to guide your next steps. The first symbol appears as a doorway, whether literal or imagined, an archway, a gate, a threshold, even a sudden mental image that feels unusually vivid. This symbol represents protection and safe transition. When this doorway appears, Spirit is showing you that you are being guided out of an old cycle and into a new one that will support your growth. The second symbol may come as a repeating number, especially one you've been seeing more frequently than usual. 1111, 222, or 999, each of these holds a message of destiny alignment. They appear when your inner world and outer world begin syncing, when your choices start shaping a timeline that reflects your true desire. These numbers are gentle alerts. Stay awake, stay present, stay aligned. The third symbol often arrives through an animal messenger, a butterfly, a blackbird, or the ladybug returning again as confirmation. Animal signs represent transformation, guidance, and spiritual intervention. When one appears more than once, Spirit is trying to draw your attention towards something important that is approaching your path. These signs are not here to frighten you. They are here to prepare you. Spirit is ensuring that you do not overlook the opportunity, connection, or shift forming around you. The message carries urgency because your window of clarity is open now, and these symbols are the markers lighting your way through it. You may feel an internal tug toward one of these signs more strongly than the others. Trust that pull. It is not imagination. It is recognition. The sign that resonates is the one meant to guide your next move. And as you begin noticing these symbols with sharper awareness, the path ahead starts to reveal what this entire activation has been preparing you for. The moment when blessings, opportunities, and alignment begin to break through. As these symbols gather around you, Virgo, the atmosphere of your life begins to shift in a way that feels both gentle and unmistakably intentional. The activation that has been rising within you now starts to manifest outwardly, shaping your experiences, your opportunities, and even the way people respond to your presence. Spirit has been preparing you for this moment, because what unfolds next is the direct consequence of your inner awakening, and it is overwhelmingly positive. You may begin to notice small but powerful alignments appearing in your daily life. A conversation that arrives at the perfect time, a sudden solution to something that once felt confusing, an unexpected message, invitation, or idea that lights up your intuition. These moments are not random strokes of luck. They are confirmations that your energy is synchronizing with your higher path. Opportunities that once felt distant or unclear now begin to approach with surprising clarity. The emotional fog lifts. The next steps feel lighter. Your mind becomes sharper, more focused, more attuned to what truly matters. This is your activation becoming tangible. It is the universe responding to the work you have done internally by meeting you halfway externally. You may also notice an increase in synchronicities, repeating numbers appearing more frequently, familiar symbols resurfacing, timing that feels too perfect to be coincidence. These synchronicities act as markers along your path, showing you that you are moving in the direction your soul has been calling you toward. But Spirit offers a gentle reminder. Even during times of progress and blessing, small challenges can appear. Retrograde-like disruptions, emotional sensitivity, minor delays or miscommunications. These are not signs that you're off track. They are simply recalibrations as your energy integrates this new frequency. Do not let these brief waves distract you from the larger movement happening beneath them. You are stepping into a phase where your intentions carry more weight, your voice has more influence, and your choices create faster results. This is why Spirit has been urging you to notice the signs before it becomes too late, because the window you are entering now responds directly to your alignment. And as these blessings take shape around you, a deeper truth begins to rise within your heart. A calling that asks you to step forward with intention, responsibility, and conscious alignment. As the blessings and synchronicities gather around you, Virgo, something deeper begins to rise within your spirit. A quiet but undeniable pull urging you to step into intentional alignment. This is the moment when the universe shifts from offering signs to asking for your participation. Not through pressure, not through fear, but through the gentle realization that your next chapter depends on how you choose to show up now. You are being asked to take ownership of your energy, your habits, your focus, and the small decisions that shape your days. Your path is opening, but it cannot unfold fully without your conscious cooperation. Spirit is calling you to cultivate structure, not rigidity, but grounding. The kind of routine that nurtures your clarity, protects your intuition, and strengthens the gifts that have recently awakened in you. This is your reminder that alignment is not a single choice. It is a continuous practice. It begins with the way you speak to yourself, the boundaries you maintain, the environments you allow yourself to remain in. It grows through the actions you take, the commitments you honor, and the energy you choose to invest in what truly matters. Commitment is not confinement. It is empowerment. It is the bridge between intention and manifestation. You are also being asked to release what no longer supports your becoming. Old fears, outdated beliefs, the self-criticism that tells you you're not ready or not enough. Virgo perfectionism can sometimes disguise itself as preparation, but Spirit wants you to remember, you do not need to be flawless to move forward. You only need to be willing. Imagine your inner energy as a mirror. Whatever you hold reflects outward. When you stand in calm certainty, life responds with clarity. When you align your choices with your intuition, doors open faster. When you honor your truth, the world begins to reorganize around it. This mirror is active now, amplifying every intention you send out. And as you step into this inner responsibility, you may feel a subtle shift inside you. A sense of readiness, of grounding, of quiet strength returning to your center. This is the embodiment of everything you have learned so far. Because now, Virgo, Spirit prepares to deliver one final confirmation, a sign that will affirm your path and illuminate the beginning of the cycle you are about to enter. As you settle into this new sense of inner alignment, Virgo, the universe begins preparing a final message for you. One last confirmation meant to seal everything you've been feeling, sensing, and awakening to. This sign will not arrive randomly. It comes with intention, carrying the exact vibration needed to reassure your spirit that the path opening before you is real, aligned, and ready to unfold. The sign may appear as a number that keeps returning to you, 1111, 333, or another sequence that feels strangely alive when you see it. It may show up as an animal crossing your awareness at just the right moment, a butterfly drifting past, a blackbird calling, or the return of the ladybug that has been guiding you quietly throughout this journey. Or it may arrive through a symbolic object, a feather on your path, a coin appearing unexpectedly, a flash of light catching your eye. Whatever form it takes, you will know. This sign carries a frequency that speaks directly to your intuition, bypassing logic entirely. It is Spirit's way of saying, you were right to listen. You were right to trust. You were right to show up now, before the moment passed. This final confirmation also reveals a deeper truth. Your intuition has been guiding you accurately all along. Every tug you felt, every moment of curiosity, every inner whisper urging you to pay attention was not a coincidence. It was communication. It was alignment. It was your higher self preparing you for the shift you are now entering. The urgency of this message has never been about fear. It has been about timing. A new cycle is no longer approaching. You are already stepping into it. The sign arriving now simply acts as the lantern lighting your first step across the threshold. When it appears, you may feel a wave of relief, or clarity, or a sudden sense of inner peace. You may even feel a quiet excitement rising from a place you thought had gone silent. That feeling is confirmation. That feeling is truth. That feeling is the universe whispering, "Go, you're ready." And as this sign settles into your awareness, guiding your next breath, Spirit prepares to offer one final blessing, a closing message that will anchor your path as you move into what comes next. May a soft, steady light surround you now, Virgo, as this message reaches its final breath. You have walked through signs, awakenings, thresholds, and confirmations, each one guiding you closer to the truth your spirit has been preparing to receive. And now, as the journey settles gently into your heart, Spirit offers you a final blessing, one meant to anchor your path with clarity, courage, and peace. This closing energy arrives like a warm exhale after a long, quiet holding. You may feel it as relief, or as a sudden inner calm, or as the quiet realization that you are no longer standing in the same place where you began. Something within you has shifted, not loudly, but undeniably. The activation has completed its cycle. You are aligned. You are aware. You are ready. This blessing wraps around your next steps with protection and purpose. It carries the promise that your choices, when guided by intuition and truth, will lead you exactly where you are meant to be. The doubts that once clouded your vision begin to fade. The heaviness that lingered in your spirit begins to dissolve. You step forward with more certainty than you've held in a long time, not because everything is clear, but because you are. Spirit affirms that you are guided, Virgo, supported, watched over. You have never walked your path alone, even in moments when silence felt overwhelming. Every sign, every whisper, every symbol was a hand extended toward you, gently steering you to this moment of awareness before the window of change closed. And now that you have arrived, the universe meets you with open space. Space to grow, to choose, to receive. As you move into the days ahead, may your intuition remain sharp, your heart remain open, and your steps remain steady. You are entering a cycle shaped not by fear, but by alignment. Not by urgency, but by readiness. Not by waiting, but by becoming. If you feel called, you may anchor this transformation by sharing your intention or your sign, not for validation, but as a declaration of the energy you are stepping into. Your words carry resonance. Your awareness carries power. Now breathe deeply, Virgo. Let this blessing settle into your spirit. The path before you is opening, and you are finally prepared to walk it with clarity, courage, and unstoppable inner truth.